Go further. Why is it doing that? No. Perrin, what's up? I'm trying to figure out how to do this without making it move. It's moving. Well, go ahead and blast your music if you want to. What kind of music do you listen to? I don't really like, I don't have any like favorite types of music. I just kind of listen to whatever's on. Well, don't listen to that. Jeez. I don't think you can say Drew Rito. How would you say that? Drew Rito? Hey, what's up, Marvin? I don't feel like my legs are sore. I feel like my legs are tired from last night. I had a really good bike ride last night. I've already got Jesus. I walk with the Lord. Perrin, you don't eat too much. Stop it. I'm just hanging out, man. I got to stretch, dude. My legs are like, feel really weird. Kind of like tired. Not really sore, but my legs are like tired. My body is sore. Hello, everybody in Argentina. Please subscribe if you are from Argentina. I'm starting to get people from like everywhere, which is great. What's up, bro? Yeah, we have a lot of Australians too. And people from India. We got a lot of people from India. I'm starting to get people from everywhere. I do think that MMA is pretty widespread, but I used to have a lot of fans from Canada. I took a couple trips to Canada like years ago. Like I think I went up there like 4 times. When I came home, all I had was Canadian followers. I don't know what that is. I've been to Hawaii. I've been to Hawaii 3 times though. We went to Waikiki. They had a big show there. We used to travel there and do fights and stuff. Yeah, I drank a lot of water. I actually drank some Sprite. Got a lot of good food. And then I just had the raw egg challenge. So I definitely got my protein for today. I wouldn't say I'm a comedy fan, but I do watch comedians like Cat Williams, Kevin Hart. Um, there's a guy that plays Joe Biden, who I think is pretty funny. And then the other guy, there's one guy that does Donald Trump, and there's another guy that does Joe Biden. I think they do a good job. Yeah, me and Robbie Lawler actually went to high school together. So I've known Robbie Lawler since he was like 14 years old, somewhere around there. He said the most unfunny thing. I got an offer to do a podcast, but I didn't like what they were offering me. They said I could use their place to do this podcast, but they were going to tell me what I could do and what I couldn't. I didn't like that. Shane Gillis. Yeah, Dave Chappelle's pretty funny. I had all the Dave Chappelle DVDs until DVDs went out of style. Dave Chappelle's great. But yeah, I like that guy who does the Donald Trump skit, and then he has a buddy who does the Joe Biden skit, and they're funny together. You don't need pop, Perrin. You don't need soda. You need water. Um, I mean, I've been done fighting for years, so I, I've been working. I get jobs. I can do about anything. I got into contracting for quite a while, which was working out for me, but just kind of died off. Yeah, you can't drink your sorrows away, bro. Then go get a soda if that's what you want. I have never been to Panda Express. I know what it is though. I don't think anybody would nominate me for the Hall of Fame. I think I still have some records though. I think I still have some long-standing records. I'm not really sure though, but everybody keeps telling me I have records. I don't mind alcohol. Like I do have a beer every now and then, or I have a drink or two, but nothing crazy. Yeah, I do get the Vin Diesel thing often. I always look like somebody famous, which is good. I live in Iowa. What is ATX? What's that? People say I look like Cuba Gooding Jr. as well. I don't know those lyrics. Perrin, you don't need a therapist. Oh, Austin, Texas. Yeah. I like Texas, man. It's like man's world out there. Perrin. Wow. Well, these are Nike shorts for your information, but I started, I kind of got caught up in time here, so I didn't even get a chance to change. I started that other YouTube live when I was like in bed. So this is when I got up out of bed and I put this on. And then my buddy called me, so I had to stop the YouTube live. And then when I got off the phone, I got back on. You're not going to name your kid Coke. Stop it. Yeah, I am 47 years old, so I don't know what you think of that. I mean, I still have friends that I competed with, but you know, fighters aren't like best buds like that most of the time. Actually, I just had somebody tell me like Turkey's the place to go for all these like cosmetic surgeries. I didn't know that. Well, thanks, bro. But yeah, I'm 47 years old. My dad is like that too, though. My dad isn't really like a wrinkly guy. If you ever see my dad, I look a lot like my dad. Yeah, so I heard Turkey's like the place to go for like cosmetic stuff. I don't think, I wouldn't say age really matters as long as you can do what you need to do. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I try to steer clear of the trolls. New Zealand, what's up? As long as you got a round head, you can do bald. Everybody thinks I was in the military, but I wasn't. Yeah, Fedor. I mean, Fedor keeps going, but he is the last emperor, man. He's the real deal. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think that sometimes I am very tolerant of the trolls, but most of the time, just to be fair about it, there's a lot of my subscribers that start off as trolls, and then when they figure out like we're having real conversations and like we're having like somewhat important conversations, they start to join in that instead of doing the regular. But yeah, I have a lot of subscribers that started off as trolls, but I would rather have like important conversation than mess around. I thought we started to have a pretty good conversation last night. It was more political, but we were having a good conversation last night. Sus, I remember you, of course. You started talking to Perrin. Oh. Well, I appreciate that, man. But I do, I mean, I like having real conversations, you know, like talking about real things and things that are going on in the world. I'd rather have those conversations than just mess around all the time. I say this all the time. If I could get a contract or if I could get some kind of backing or a, sponsorship, I would definitely come out and try to put on a good show, whatever it is, combat sports, boxing, MMA, kickboxing, Muay Thai, whatever. But I do have to have the backing to do it. Perrin, you always give good advice. Um, for people with anxiety, I don't know about the phobias and stuff like that, but working out and dieting helps me with everything. You know, it really takes away a lot of those issues. Like I said, it's not about who I would fight. It's more like if I had the backing, I'll take a match. I'll do what I have to do. You know, if I had a sponsor, if I had a contract or something like that, I would go for it. I am not a veteran. I am not a police officer, and I've never been in the military. Yeah, Jake Paul, I think that'd be great if I could get that fight, but I don't think he's interested. Yeah, let's do it. 10K. You put up the 10K, I'm in. I'm not saying I can be bought. I'm saying that I believe in being paid for what you're worth. You know what I mean? Like for the production, for the show, for the match, for the work I'm going to put into it. I believe I'm worth that. I'm worth 10K or 15 easy. And that's just starting out. Oh, wow, guys. That's serious. I don't think does bare knuckle, they don't let you guys headbutt in bare knuckle, do they? It's like boxing rules, but not no headbutts. How's it going, Kim? Okay, well, however we do it, I'm in, bro. Just pay me, and I'm all in. Trying to get my camera back. Okay, whatever. Then I'm out. I don't think, I try to entertain things that are more realistic. That would never happen because those guys are so much smaller than me. They're like 135 pounds. Yeah, I ride my bikes all the time. It's just winter right now, so it's been really cold, so I haven't got out that much. Favorite fruit? I eat a lot of bananas, but I eat a lot of apples. I eat a lot of oranges. Happy birthday to you. I was involved in MMA for a really long time, so you can make your own judgment of that. Yeah, I don't think he's that big. If he is that big, he's probably swelled up. It's not a natural fighting weight for him. Come back, camera. I don't know. I just like to be a little more realistic. Um, And the realistic part of all this is like, that's why I left MMA, is just I didn't feel like people wanted to pay me what I was worth. So I just walked away. I mean, the UFC was really good to me, so like it was hard to kind of go back to trying to negotiate small contracts and small deals. You can't really measure the paydays because it's all in one. So like sponsorships and promotions and your actual pay, your show money, your win money, and there might be something going on, at the fights themselves where you can make extra money. So like bonuses and things like that. So it's kind of hard to measure. Yeah, I'm sure everybody wants to be in that show. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be more. I'll tell you what would encourage those people to bring me back would be more like fan support. Like if fans started saying like, bring Drew McFedries back or something, they would do it for the marketing. They wouldn't do it for me. They would do it for the marketing. Nobody wants to fight to the death, bro. Then you don't get to enjoy life. Yeah, when I first started out, it was for the love of the game, but I'm just not in that same place anymore. I can't do that. So yeah, the UFC for me was so long ago. We're talking more than 15 years ago. I don't think 26 is too old, but you better get on it. That's for sure. I've never been knocked out. I've been all these things you guys have talked about. I've talked about it before. Training and coaching is great, but you got to get all the people together to pay you. It takes a lot of people to make a living out of it. I was a middleweight, 185 pounds. I ride fat tire bikes. My advice on getting in is just go to your nearest whatever Muay Thai, boxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu gym, and just get started. My ears they're hard, but I don't really have cauliflower ears. I always drain my ears. So if my ear ever blew up, when my ears blow up, I drain them. But guys they let those things get solid and it's over. Um, every fight is different. I think it depends on who your opponent is, but I mean, not everybody's the same either. I don't know who these fighters are. Guys, I don't have a TV. I don't watch events. I don't watch sports. I'm I don't really pay attention. camera. Get my camera back. There it is. Got it. I don't even know who those people are. I don't know who the modern day fighters are. I don't know when the events are. None of that. I don't have a TV. I don't watch that stuff. I'm a Christian. I believe in God for sure. I am disconnected from the Matrix tech. I picked up golfing this past year. It's a lot of fun. What we're talking about is like I was involved in MMA. I made it to the UFC, great. And then what's going on with me now after that? I never got any new fishing rods, no. Hey, maybe that's what I could spend my Cash App money on. It's like new rods. I just said I play golf. What is wrong with you? So if you guys are new, please subscribe. That helped me out a lot. You know, I'm really I've been working on subscribers, and I do post a lot of videos. It's just other people don't watch the videos. They'll come into the live sessions and we'll talk and stuff like that, but it's like nobody watches the videos, like my shorts or the other videos I post. I am not from Scotland, but my people are. My grandparents were immigrants from Scotland. Come on, bro. Okay, let's do it. Pay me. I'm all about it. Um, I gotta say, when it comes to my relatives, it's more like they don't talk to me, so I just kind of leave it at that. Well, it's a sport. To me, it's all sport. It's not about hating somebody or something like that. It's not like that to me. Well, I just got to say that most of my life I took care of my family members. So I just decided whenever they want to reach out, they can reach out. I'm always here. But there it is right there. It's coming back. I have no idea. Like I said, I mean, a lot of this stuff, I never really paid attention to it. It was just a matter of, I think, professionalism, like just trying to be a professional athlete. That's pretty much all I was doing. I didn't get really caught up in it. I was just living my life, you know? Um, I think some of the pre-fight stuff is more like marketing. I don't. There's a lot of these guys. I don't think they really hate each other or anything like that. They're just trying to create a stir so they get good pay-per-views. Yeah, I never had any. I don't know any of those guys personally. Like a lot of those, a lot of the guys I fought, I never knew them personally. I didn't know anything about them, so I had no beef with them at all. I was just doing my job. Well, get me a contract, Tech. Let's go. I have no thoughts on John Jones. I met him. I thought he was a good guy. I worked out with him for a while, and I thought he was a good athlete. I thought he was great, and that's about all I think. Get me a deal, Tech. No, like I just said, all these things that people say, these are just labels. It's all marketing. It's not like these aren't real labels. You can't label somebody, like certain things. These are just what people say. People just say anything for the marketing. Okay, so I'll talk about this a little bit. Um, yeah, the UFC kind of did go WWE style, but I'll talk about this a little bit. A lot of times in matches, while your senses are heightened, you're really pumping a lot of blood, you're going crazy in there, and then like later, like an hour later, when your body cools down and everything cools down and you're out of the way, like yeah, there's a lot of pain involved. It hurts. It doesn't hurt at the moment, but it hurts later. I wonder why the camera keeps going that way, keeps leaning that way. I'd rather not share all that, but I am looking for a new job, if that helps you at all. The UFC is not scripted. I don't know how anybody could ever think that. I just told you guys, like, I never knew any of these people. I never knew anybody personally or anything like that. None of my opponents did I know any of them. So again, a lot of these questions are really repetitive. I never really quit. I just couldn't get the pay that I wanted. Like people were not offering me the money that I needed, so I just moved on. camera back. Well, yeah, I don't know about other people. I always say that the UFC treated me very well, so I have nothing to say about that. Oh. Ooh. Nope, I don't know who these people are. I don't watch TV. I don't watch the events. Good job, Peyton. I don't know why this does this. Well, I mean, some of the questions are just repetitive, like where some of it could be, you could look a lot of this stuff up. Well, guys, if you're new, please subscribe. You'd definitely be helping me out a lot. I'm going to try to put more stuff on, especially if it gets a little warmer out. It's been like 0 to like 15 degrees every day, so it's been very difficult to get outside. I posted my bike ride from yesterday. It was like 25 miles. When I got home, my feet were absolutely frozen. Thanks for the positive vibes, guys. Thank you. Thanks for the positivity, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you, Tech. I appreciate you, man. Trying to think what I'm going to do next. I don't know if I'm going to work out tonight or what. Maybe I'll wait till the morning. Well, boxing was really popular like late 80s and early 90s. Boxing was like absolute top. So, you had Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson, George Foreman came back, like Evander Holyfield. I mean, you had all these big heavyweights, these amazing fighters. Um, I was always a big fan of the Prince, Nassim Ahmed, Roy Jones Jr. I mean, boxing was huge back in the day. I don't think I'm going to pull an all nighter, but we'll see here what happens. Where I live it's like an old manufacturing building. Hey, glow in the dark golf is a real thing. Hey, did you see Butterbean now? Like he's like handicapped, I guess. I just said I live in an old manufacturing building. That's where I live. I don't think Butterbean was weird. He was just a big guy and he could actually box, but I think now he's kind of like handicapped or something. Like he can't walk and stuff like that. Yeah, I've seen this yoga stuff. I mean, stretching definitely helps and helps your nervous system, I think. That's my opinion. This is how I introduce myself. Go to my YouTube page, take my name, and Google search me. That's how I introduce myself. Yeah, I got a lot of golf clubs right now. But you know what? I got lucky because all these clubs are donated to me. I have not bought any of those clubs. I don't really use a particular brand, but I have a Nike club that's been good to me, a Titleist club that's been good to me. I got some Callaways that are pretty good, but I use a little bit of everything. Well, that's good. I mean, that's kind of why I did this YouTube thing. When I did the YouTube live and I started posting videos and stuff like that, I thought it was good to meet people on an even plane. Like I don't come on here to brag about anything, or I don't come on here to scream and yell and complain about everybody and everything that goes on in the world. I come on here to talk to people and, like I said, meet people on an even plane and just have like civil conversation, really. Yeah. Well, listen, guys, if you could just subscribe for me, I'm going to shut this YouTube live down. I might come back on. I don't know. I'm going to try to figure out a workout or some kind of cardio, something. So, yeah, please subscribe. I'll definitely come back on. Like, if it's not tonight, I usually do at least one live a day. I try to post at least one video a day or something like that. Yeah, I definitely need to make some money, right, Tech? Yeah, so if you guys subscribe for me and go back and look at my videos, I'm in the boxing gym hitting the bag. I'm working out. I show diet stuff. I do all this stuff. So please subscribe and watch the videos. A lot of people don't watch the videos. If you guys watch the videos, I'm doing all this stuff already. So, all right, I got to get out of here though. I got to get off this thing. So, I'll see you guys later. Please subscribe. I'll get another live going and we'll do this thing. We'll keep it rolling. All right, guys. All right, good night, Tech. Like I said, man, I might come back on if I'm gonna stay around here and do cardio. Maybe I'll do a live while I'm doing cardio. All right, guys.